Hello, welcome to Dan's show on the tube. I'm Dan. Um, we're going to do the Raw review for December 23rd, 2024. Let's get to it. The show started off, Drew McIntyre cut a promo on basically the entire roster. It was mainly the OG bloodline, but he complained basically about the entire roster and the fans. Sami Zayn come out and they started arguing, and then Sami went to hit Drew. He missed, and Drew headbutted Sami and set up for a Claymore, and Jey Uso made the save. He come out and got Drew to leave. Next up, Pure Fusion Collective talked to Adam Pearce. They wanted to put Sonya Deville in the Intercontinental Championship tournament, and Adam Pearce told them no because they had attacked Kairi Sane and knocked Kairi Sane out of the tournament. So Kairi Sane was replaced by Io Sky. PFC does absolutely nothing for me. I don't know. I can't even put into words what they lack because they lack so much as a team. They just do absolutely nothing for me and have, to me, nothing as a team. They're not the best mic workers. They're not the best ring workers. They need a little bit of everything. Actually, I'd like to see PFC go to NXT in the with the transfer portal being open. I'd like to see them switch shows. Next up was Alpha Fire versus Io Sky versus Natalya in a first-round match for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. And Io Sky pinned Natalya with an over-the-moonsault. I hate this result because I really wanted to see Natalya win the entire tournament. I think she deserved it. I think she's the most underrated female in all of professional wrestling. As good as she is, and as many times as she's been women's champion, she doesn't get the credit she deserves. She is absolutely amazing. 3 members of her family have already been Intercontinental Champion, and I would really like to see her eventually win that title. Next up, Judgment Day was shown arguing backstage. They were arguing with each other because of wins and losses lately and losing the tag team titles to the War Raiders. Next, they showed Jey Uso and Sami Zayn talking backstage. Jey Uso wanted the match with Drew, and Sami said no. He had talked a big game, and he needed to back it up. I don't see Sami winning this match. Sami's never pinned Drew, and I just think Drew is the better wrestler. I think Drew's better on the mic. I think Drew's better in the ring. Drew McIntyre may be one of the best heels in the business right now. He's got that intense seriousness that lets you know he will mess you up. Next up was the highlights from the press conference for the Netflix Raw that's coming up. CM Punk and Seth Rollins got in each other's faces and were pushing back and forth, and I don't know who to root for in this match. I really like both guys. I love CM Punk, and I think Seth freaking Rollins is one of the best faces in the world. He's absolutely amazing. I think CM Punk is absolutely amazing. I think the match could go either way, and I think it'd be really great. It's going to be really great to see. It's been announced that that's the main event at that Raw. And I can't pick a winner. Um, Also, it was announced that Liv Morgan will face Rhea Ripley for the women's world championship, and I believe Rhea is going to eat Liv alive. I just think it's going to be a dominant match, and Rhea's going to regain the title that technically she never lost. Next up in a short little match was Chad Gable versus Akira Tozawa. Chad Gable won with his ankle lock submission. Afterwards, Otis had got in the ring to protect Tozawa, and he got in the face of Chad Gable. They began arguing. The Creed brothers came in to back up Chad Gable. It was announced that Otis is going to fight Chad Gable next week on Raw. I hope Otis destroys him. I really don't like Chad Gable, but I don't like Chad Gable for the right reasons. Chad Gable is obnoxious. He's annoying. He's self-centered. He's got all the good traits of a heel, and he's got amazing ring work. And I could see Chad Gable as an Intercontinental Champion. He's deserving of it. He's never won a singles title in the company, and I think he finally deserves to win one, even though I don't really like him. New Day was in the hallway with Dominic Mysterio, and New Day was really nice to Dom and talked him up, and Dom said that he even thought what they did to Big E was crazy, and walked away, and New Day just looked puzzled, and I think New Day are going to slowly become the best heels in the company. They're already getting that kind of heat that they can't even cut a promo during. I think we're in for some of the best work of New Day's career, honestly. Next up was Dirty Dominic Mysterio versus Damian Priest. Damian Priest, late in the match, found JD in the crowd dressed as Santa, found Carlito under the ring, and found Finn Balor, who come out of the crowd and attacked Damian. And the Judgment Day finally started getting the better of Damian Priest, and the War Raiders came out to make the save. So next week, it's going to be Dirty Dom, Finn Balor, and JD McDonough versus the War Raiders and Damian Priest. Damian Priest, I think, is going to one day be the face of the company. He's absolutely amazing. He's coming along quite well, and I think he's going to be a dominant force for years to come in the company. He's someone I seen on the Independents, and when I seen him the first time in Independence, I said, that man deserves to be in WWE, and a couple of months later, he was in NXT. I really like Damian.